Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of Femme Squad here on TAF TV. My name is Amara and I will be your host for today. So today we'll be discussing about red flags in a relationship. What are the possible things that can pose a threat in your relationship? Alright, we'll be going on a quick break. When we come back, we'll dive into that matter. Welcome back. So we are still discussing the matter of red flags in a relationship, and I won't be doing this alone. I'll be doing it with ever beautiful and outstanding ladies. Here beside me is Tutu, Amara, and Emediong. How are you, ladies?
Hello.
Welcome to the show. I'm so glad to have you guys here.
Thank you.
So there's so many stories about abuse in relationship. You can see the cases of Lefroche and his ex-girlfriend, where she said he hit her, and he's also denying that he did not hit her at all. At some point, he accepted the fact that he did and apologized. So I have a question from that angle. What do you think are the possible red flags that one can see in a relationship that might pose a threat when you're trying to enter marriage?
Okay, aside abuse, which people see as the major and the most common red flags in a relationship, I think selfishness is also a red flag for me in a relationship, because I cannot go into a relationship with someone that is selfish. I think before people should get married to their partners, they should look out for how their partners treat them when there's an issue, because most of the things that brings up problems in a relationship, if you want to go down to the roots, some of them are based on selfishness.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you say selfishness, I'm kind of lost. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean by someone being selfish in a relationship?
Okay, we all know the meaning of selfishness.
Yes,
Selfishness is putting yourself
First.
Before people should go into a relationship, or before people should consider marriage from a relationship, they should look out for how their partners treat them. Like selfishness, I think selfishness is one of the major problems we have in a relationship. For instance, if there's an issue that has to do with let me use the word upgrade of the next partner. There sometimes the other party tends to feel cheated or left out, and then they try their best to hinder it. I don't know if you understand.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. So I think selfishness is a very big red banner, not just a flag. Yes, in a relationship.
Okay, so aside abuse,
Yes.
I know abuse can come in different forms, Amara. You know, abuse must not be the physical abuse. So what other form of abuse can you note?
Aside the domestic violence that most people talk about, I feel like you can also, if you're with a narcissist, for example, that's always gaslighting you, that's always making it look like he or she's always right and then you're always wrong. I feel like that's some kind of emotional abuse, and that can affect the person even in the person's next relationship. And then I feel like another kind of abuse is someone that's being overly protective. Yes, some people might think being overly protective is cute and all of that, but sometimes when it gets too much, I feel like that's now you being abusive, because you don't want this person to have any other life aside with you. So I feel like that's another kind of abuse.
Can we really liken being overprotective to clinginess? Can we liken those two together?
And no, I feel like they're two different things. Being clingy is just that you can't get enough of this person, you love this person. But being overprotective, you don't want this person to have a life outside you. Yeah, so that can pose a threat in a relationship. Okay, Emediong, I feel like a lot of persons ignore certain things in relationship, maybe because they want to get married or so. I think some ladies get abused in a relationship and they believe a man will change in marriage. What do you think can cause that mindset where a man beats you in a relationship and you feel like when you guys get married that he will suddenly change? That he will suddenly leave?
I don't think you can actually change anyone.
Okay.
I don't think you can change anyone. So the man that actually wants to still be abusive will still be abusive.
Okay.
Even in marriage. Okay. Yeah. So if he wants to change, he will change naturally by himself. You don't have to. It's like telling a cheating man that maybe during marriage he will change because he's married. You know, it's even giving the license even do more because he feels he has owned you to himself at that moment. So I do not feel personally that a man can actually change after marriage.
Can I add to what she said? You asked that what causes that kind of reason that after marriage a man can change.
Yes.
For me, I feel like it's just delusion. It's not real. We all know that it's impossible. So you're just being delusional, probably because you love this person, or maybe the person gives you money, or so many other really stupid reasons. So it's delusional. It's not real. There's nothing like that.
Yeah, I personally I feel money is
That
the
doesn't
biggest flex when it comes to that mentality. But when a guy gives you good money and he gives you, be like, okay, it's not that small big thing that he's giving me, I can enjoy it.
Because of money, right?
Yeah. But I don't think low self-esteem can be another reason why a girl.
Yeah, I actually wanted to add to what she said.
Okay.
Okay. So most girls feel that okay, maybe they've dated this guy for maybe 3 to 4 to 5 years, for example, and then the guy is actually abusing them physically.
Yeah.
And then they don't want to leave the relationship because they do not want their friends to laugh and so at the end of the day, you not actually marry this person. You understand? So I don't even think it's
so I can drop peer pressure from what you said.
Yeah,
peer pressure can be a factor.
Can actually be a factor.
Yes, one other thing. People are always scared of starting afresh. Yeah, most people are always scared of starting afresh. They'll be like, I've been with this person for a couple of years, I've been with this person for a very long time. How do I start afresh with someone, getting to go into a talking stage with someone new?
Are you sure that the new person will not be worse?
Yeah, because there's this saying that all men are the same. So if you leave this one for cheating, or if you leave this one for cheating and you go to the next person, they said that person will still cheat on you. So how, like someone said to me some time ago that how many people will you keep running to because of the person, because of cheating?
Like they say, you raise everywhere. So.
Yes, so most people just want to say, let me just stick to what I have. The devil you know is better
than
than the angel you don't know.
And that low self-esteem plays a very huge role because if you feel like you're that girl or you're that man, you that you can get any kind of person you want. But if you have this low self-esteem that who else can manage me or who else can accept me if not this person that is with me? So that's part of it.
So what advice would you give someone in an abusive relationship? Maybe a sibling, a friend. What advice can you give them? Maybe a 4 to 5 years relationship. What can you say as a single person?
Leave. It's very simple. There's no other advice. Just leave. It's a toxic space, so you have to leave.
But sometimes when you give people advice, you need a backup. Like before you advise me to leave, there must be something assurance that when I leave, things will get better.
That one is your business now. If you don't want to leave, don't leave. Stay there and be suffering. Like I don't think you need to really beg anyone to leave a toxic relationship. Telling the person leave is already enough. They know that they are in a toxic space. So you don't necessarily have to start begging the person, start petting the person, giving the person reasons to leave.
Alright, beautiful Tutu. What are the factors you consider in a relationship and you tell it a red flag?
Okay, aside abuse, which is the most common and popular red flag relationship where people seem to or tend to look out for, I think selfishness is also a red flag in a relationship. Because I've had cases whereby people in a relationship, let me say for instance, a party, maybe the boy or a girl in a relationship wants to attain a kind of height, yes, and the other person feels left out. The person will feel like if this person should become this or if this person should get to this point, is going to leave me behind, then the person is not going to love me anymore, and then they tend to twat whatever it is that may be connected to the person's success or the person's progress.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I don't mean to digress. But there's this woman, the richest woman in Africa, Oluchi. When she got divorced from her husband, a lot of persons, guys specifically, were trying to push her wealth or make it look like it's her wealth that is the issue. You see, these kind of guys make relationships really hard because when they see opportunities like that, they will not want you to become wealthier. So, can you say that low self-esteem can make a guy not want his woman in quotes to become successful? Yeah, Amara, you can.
Okay, yeah, I feel like yes, low self-esteem and insecurity.
Okay.
The thought that if this person gets successful, she might leave me or she might start to disrespect me. I feel like those thoughts are just thoughts of insecurity and low self-esteem. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I actually add to that?
Yeah, you can.
So most men actually they don't like it when their wives or their girlfriends are actually ahead of them because they feel that there will be no respect of any such anymore. You get? So I have seen plenty cases of married women who are more advanced than their husband financially, okay, and then the husbands will be feeling that because they have more money than them, so there'll be no respect in the house and all of those things, so they'll rather file for a divorce. I have seen plenty cases before.
Well, that's Bangladesh. I don't know why somebody would want to end the relationship because they feel insecure. Like you said, insecurity can be a big factor. So aside the abuse you talked about, you were talking about the obvious abuse, which is physical abuse. I don't think that's the only red flag we might have in a relationship. Though you mentioned selfishness, which is also a major factor, where a guy just does not want you to make it because he might feel insecure, like you said, or he feels like you making it to affect him in a way or make you leave him. So what other challenges do you think can pose a threat in a relationship?
There are lots and lots of red flags. Sometimes it even depends on the kind of person. You know what is a red flag for you. You know what's a deal breaker for you and what's not. So there are thousands of red flags if you ask me. But for me, I feel like one very, very big red flag in a relationship for me, it's a deal breaker, is someone that is unnecessarily overprotective of you. Okay. Some people think it's cute, some people think it's nice, but for me, I feel like it's choking. Why don't you want me to have another life outside of you? Why is that you just want me to live for you and exist for you? So I feel like that's a red flag.
Just in a relationship, you're already being overprotective.
Exactly.
But if you get married, then you swallow me in because
I cannot have a life.
Excuse you.
I cannot have a life outside. I go out with my friends. You're calling me. You're stressing me. You're not even letting me have a good day with my friends because you're insecure and you want to be overprotective.
Yeah.
It's not cute.
But I feel people's background growing up can actually make or mar their relationships. Because some of these people didn't get this kind of attention or get people to love them genuinely.
Yeah,
they now want to practice. They're not loved at home. Yeah, they want to now practice their love with you and show you their full love. Maybe they don't want overreacting. Maybe they don't want feeling that they're overprotective. I think you might be the one reacting.
No, I don't think so. I feel like being overprotective is very, very toxic. It's not just bad, it's toxic. There's nothing wrong with being protective, but then being overprotective. You can be clingy, be all over me, but then don't be overprotective to the point where you don't want me to have a life outside of you. If I have a life outside you, it automatically means I'm cheating. So it doesn't make any sense for me.
I want to also ask a question. Don't you think that sometimes you might have given me a reason to be overprotective? Maybe he sees you as a possible or future cheat.
Then there's no point for a relationship.
I don't think
there's no trust then.
It's cause of what you actually did. Okay,
there are some people that are like that.
Yes, there's this girl I know back then in school.
Yeah.
Okay, so she was married to this man and then immediately she had to stop school. Because he feels that she will go out and be meeting other men. Exactly. So in fact, even going to the market was a problem. Like they have to ask someone to buy things from bar to cook.
Because they know that they themselves, they know what they are capable of.
They are not even
they know that they are cheating, so that they will not want to project their own stupidity on you. So it doesn't.
It's bad.
It's just like
it's toxic.
Something must be wrong with you mentally. I think people need therapy. I think people need to be psychoanalyzed because if you are like that with me, something is wrong with you.
Something's wrong.
Is it that it's demonic? It's from your village, or something went down that your parents did not notice on time.
And if for any reason you're behaving like that due to what I did, then there's no relationship. There's no point.
Or maybe you might be a psychopath and you don't know.
Exactly. So it's a red flag now.
So aside physical abuse, which we all believe that if a man is bullying you physically, he's beating you up, you should walk away. I feel like also people have felt to people overlook emotional abuse.
Yeah.
When a guy does something bad, he's not beating you though. He will not give you money.
A narcissist.
He will not dash you money and gifts, and then you now
never admits that he's wrong.
He's wrong. Yeah, I feel like it can be a red flag. I don't know if I'm the only one feeling that way.
A very big red, like she said, a very big red banner, a very big red bedsheet, not just a red flag. Everything red, like. It's a deal breaker.
There's something you said, and I'm going to take it as a take-home word. You said something about red flags. It can be personal. I'm paraphrasing. I'm like trying to paraphrase what you said. It can be personal because I've heard a lady. I've gone to make my hair, and I heard a lady saying, "If a man does not beat me up and apologize with a gift, I don't think I can date him." And aside that lady, my cosmate is like that too. You get, if he does not beat you blue and black and then come and give you gifts, you know these Korean movies. Though they don't beat their women, but they will not come and buy you gifts. And I think too much Korean movies can affect people.
Those ones are mad. They have
so I feel like that person might think that is not a red flag. Why you, on the other hand, think is a red flag?
Do you also know that there are most ladies that feel that until a man beats them is when the man loves them? Like if you beat me, you're correcting me.
Even
like how does it even make sense?
You feel that a man has to cheat
to prove that
to show that so that they will reconcile and all of that to strengthen their relationship. Like there are people like
can you
that.
consider cheating a red flag? Can you leave a relationship because of cheating?
Yes, absolutely.
Why is that?
Because like I'm not enough for you.
Personally,
Yeah.
I can leave a relationship if the man cheats on me. But the moment now that you cheat on me, I'll just start withdrawing.
It can never be the same.
Yes,
It's not like
it
I
can never
cannot
be the same.
forgive the cheating, though, but it depends. There are lots and lots of.
Me, I will forgive you, but I'll just start withdrawing from you. It's something
never
I
be
do
the same
involuntarily.
again. Yeah.
It's not like
Yeah.
I do.
Yes, exactly.
It's
Some
something
people
that
feel like
happens
you're wicked,
involuntarily.
you don't want to forgive.
The moment you
but
cheat and I find
a thing
out,
of the mind.
I'll just start withdrawing from it. So I think cheating is a red flag in a relationship.
So cheating, we're talking about cheating, like some kind of cheating. Are there different kinds of cheating? All right, before you answer that, we'll be going on a quick break. When we come back, we'll dive into that matter. Welcome back. So, Amara, you are saying something that caught my attention about cheating. You are saying something like cheating has different sides. So, I think you need to portray on that because I'm lost.
I might be personal. There might be people that relate to, but I feel like there's cheating and then there is cheating. There are certain situations that I might consider forgiving. For example, if I feel that one way or the other, I must have done something that prompted you or that made you to cheat. Even though I know it's not a justification, but hey, I can try to forgive. But if I feel like I've done nothing but be loving to you, be there, it was not a long distance relationship, and you still choose to cheat, then for me, I feel like there's no need for giving because you do it again. Certainly.
Well, I think unavailability, like you said, can be a reason why someone can cheat. But if you're in a relationship and you feel like your spouse or whatever it is, whoever it is you are with in a relationship is not doing the things you need from them, I think you should just quit.
Exactly.
It's more honorable to quit than to cheat.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you guys are living out something that I've been waiting for you guys to say this. Aside the abuse, the cheating, and blah blah blah. What about lying? Some people are chronic liars when they lie for you here.
Tell me about it.
Jeez. So what do you think about a lying partner, Tutu?
I feel lies are inevitable. People just lie. But there are some kind of lies that are actually annoying. Like I had a friend that he lies over every little thing. Where did you go to? Nobody's going to flog you. Where are you? Nobody's going to flog you. But you just lie.
To lie. Yeah.
Yes. There's some lies that if you tell me a lie and it's something that the lie is for a good reason, I may just overlook it. But those little lies that do not actually count, that do not actually matter, it's kind of annoying.
Like lie and good reason.
It annoys me.
Sentence.
It annoys me
very
seriously.
But I don't think there is still a good reason to lie. A lie is a lie. You are
At the
lying.
end of the day.
Yeah, I said
you're
a lie
lying.
is a lie, but lies are inevitable. That's just it.
Yeah, if we tell ourselves that we can never lie, we are lying.
Yes, lies are inevitable. That's why I said you can lie for a good reason. No, not like it's actually a good reason, but you may tell me a lie
More
and then
justifiable.
I find out the truth. I may overlook that lie for some reasons. But those petty lies that do not actually count, that there's no reason to just lie about, and people just lie unprovokedly about them, those are the ones that annoys me the most.
So what if a guy does not cheat? He does not abuse you. The only thing he does is be a chronic liar.
No, I
Can
can't
you
be with
quit?
someone that lies.
It's actually still a very big red flag.
I can't be with someone that lies.
Why are you lying to me?
Why are you lying?
That, you know that's also a form of abuse too.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Emotional
that should be
abuse.
emotional abuse.
Yeah.
So you can quit a relationship because of just lie. Just lie.
Yes. Yes.
Chronic. You added chronic.
Yes, you added
chronic
chronic
liar.
liar, yes.
Without the chronic, a lie is a lie. That's what I feel.
Or more.
It depends on how much that person
How
lies.
often?
Because you will not say you haven't told a lie.
There are some people that the only truth from them is good morning. Those kind of people, I don't think you should want to have anything to do with such person.
Okay.
If you mean well for yourself.
I think I should come and take relationship advice from you. You seem to know a lot. So lying is
not
not.
experience too.
It mustn't be,
Yeah.
practically, or maybe not practically, theoretically, you can just know these things.
Yes, exactly.
So you're saying, Emediong, that you can quit a relationship because of a lie.
Yes, I
You
will
can-
quit a relationship because of
Someone
that.
you love. Let's look at love as if like you love this person and the person just
I am loving from my heart and not from my head, so I cannot let my heart overrule my head.
How do you love from your heart and not from your head? People are confusing me. How do you do that?
I'm loving from my heart. Yes, I love you, but then I will not let the love, the lies, and everything, okay,
Yeah.
to actually make me go crazy or something. No.
So what happens to giving your all for love? Like giving your heart, your head, everything.
I
for
cannot
love?
give my all for love, my dear. I won't try that.
Jesus Christ.
I won't try that.
Okay.
I won't.
All right. So we have been mentioning things like selfishness, lying, cheating, abuse, emotional and physical abuse, which is a major factor that must not be overlooked. Even if you overlook every other thing, should not overlook physical abuse. So what advice can you give somebody that has been abused severally? Like, what is your take-home advice? If your sibling, a sister, a brother is being abused, guys get abused. We keep talking about ladies being abused. Some ladies will beat you as a guy, and some ladies are toxic. When you are with them, they always trying to indulge in the fights, knife fights, kettle fights, pot fights. You guys are always. You see some guys, they always carry injuries all over their head. They always carry injuries and all. So what can you say about what advice can you give somebody concerning?
See, I actually feel before you die.
That relationship, I feel you should leave. There's this trending video that actually went viral of recent, that a guy and a girl were having a fight, and then the girl cut off the guy's neck.
Yeah, I saw the video.
And then the guy stabbed the girl. All those things should have just been avoided. Okay? So, what are you doing all these things for? So, if it's me, I mean, I want to advise the viewers, if you are in this kind of relationship, I think it's just to live for your own safety sake. You understand? Because if this person beats you now in the relationship, then if you actually get married to this person, he will kill you. Actually, in fact, you already signed your death sentence.
They say a word is enough for the wise, and that word is nothing else.
So if the person doesn't want to leave, what do you think about soul ties? Sometimes soul ties can be a serious challenge and barrier in living a toxic relationship.
Okay, then if you don't want to leave a toxic relationship because of soul ties, stay there and die. I don't have any advice for that kind of person.
What am I supposed to tell you?
We all know one thing I hold everyone accountable for is that we are all adults. We know what we are doing. No matter what we are doing, we all know what we are doing.
Someone that is enough. Thank you.
Do not want to leave. I'm not going to force you. I'm not going to stress myself much about it.
Learn your lesson or die, or whichever way you
keep your soul tie and then die. You stay in your soul tie and die.
See, no matter how much you advise someone that is being abused, as far as that person loves
the abuser.
They think they love because it's
the abuser. They never leave. There's something called Stockholm syndrome. Okay.
Yeah.
So they feel they are always at fault. They are always the reason why their partner beats them, why their partner does all these things. They give excuses for them. They're not necessary, my dear.
I think attachment, they have become so attached to
that person that they cannot let go.
Yeah. If you don't want to let go, stay and die.
Tutu says stay and die. I will never advise you to stay and die. I will always advise that you run away. Don't even walk away. Run away from any abusive relationship, whether it's from selfishness, lying, cheating, whatever it is that you call it, or whatever it is that you see as a red flag. Please do not stay in any relationship that is destroying you. Alright guys, thank you for staying to this time. See you next time, same station. Bye.